G'day, I'm Bob from Paradise, and today we're going to talk about some of the herbal plants we've got around here. We'll dig a few out and examine them, and just talk to you about using herbs and some of the famous plants that have been used for thousands of years for medicinal use that you can bring into your everyday life and use as a prevention to future disease. Keep yourself healthy and happy. And as we show you some of these plants, we don't know a great amount, well, it doesn't sort of run straight off the tongue all the benefits, but I'll run a few of them off to you, but we'll show some in annotations on the screen as well as we go. We just think it's very, very sensible to take these herbs in your daily use, gather a few up, have them growing in your garden, clip them off, and say throw three or four different ones into a NutriBlast, that sort of thing, and drink them down. It's very easy to do. You can cut some, and some of them will keep for a week or so. And so with that in mind, we've started these health kits, 3 plants at a time, and we'll just see if you would like to try them. It's a very easy way to use herbs and to use them every day, because if you go out into the garden to pick plants up and then eat a bit of it, it just doesn't work that way. But if you've got a ready supply in your fridge, and you just throw them into a NutriBlast and drink them, and throw 3 or 4 in at a time, and away you go. So what we're talking about is herbs as a preventative, and as an addition to give you the nutrition that's missing in our everyday foods. So we'll just walk around the garden. We'll have a bit of a look. We've got some ginger over here, so we'll have a bit of a dig. So this is edible ginger, Zingiber officinale. What we do is eat the rhizomes of this plant. These ones are due to die down now for winter. They are deciduous, so they'll grow in a lot of different areas. But we'll just dig some out. Pretty easy, and that's it there. Some of the rhizome. Now you could break that in two and plant that if you wanted to. So I've dug a bit up. Here's some more. You could go and plant that one in there. You can break that up, and you can take them away and so here's the rhizome that you'd eat. That one there. These you can replant if you dug them up. It's pretty easy. Just stick them in the ground. And away you go. So that's easy to do. And where we put the rhizomes? There's some more plants there. There, by the way, is a little flower coming up in the edible ginger. The flowers actually come out around these cones. The cone gets a bit bigger, and then the flowers come out around the edges. Okay, so we'll go up to another plant. Right here we've got that, by the way, is lesser galangal. In there we're just getting a clump going. And with gingers, if you buy a ginger plant, there's no use just buying one. What's the use of buying one? Because to eat it you're going to have to just destroy the plant. What you need to do is get 4 or 5 or 6 plants and let them grow for a year or 2. And see how we've got a clump there? Show that clump over there. We've got a clump there. That's only been going a couple of years. And then you can just harvest whenever you like. It'll just be self-perpetuating. No use buying one plant unless you just want to see how it grows. Fair enough. Yeah, so we'll put our rhizome up there. And this plant here, not actually doing it at the moment, but we will be in springs, called ashwagandha. So it gives you the power of 10 horses, they say. Also, supposed to be an anti-cancer plant. Look it up. It's got a lot of health benefits, and used a lot in Indian medicine. The leaves have value, but it's often the roots that they use for this plant. So you need to plant a few of them, but the leaves still do have a lot of value. And I know it's good for sleeping problems, and it's got a lot of values in that plant if you want to look it up. So okay, so we just throw a couple of those leaves in our mix for breakfast, whatever, and away you go. So I'll just leave that one there, and we'll go down to the next spot. As we walk past here, this is the Goji Berry. It's deciduous at this time of year, and we'll be coming back pretty soon. I think you know the values of Goji Berry as an antioxidant. So again, you throw a few berries in from your plant. Come along a bit further. Let's go up into this shed up here, Dylan. Oh, here we've got a plant known as galangal. It's used as a anti-cancer plant. It like goes into the mix. It's got a lot of other values as well. It's an edible type ginger used in Asian cooking a lot for flavouring, but it's really a really good health plant, and you can put it into your cooking, where you can throw some rhizome, just like the edible ginger, into your everyday food. Over there. We're coming into winter now, so a lot of plants are dying down. This is the gingers as we send them out there, like that. That's the edible ginger. Here they are here. And then we'll come along here. These are all different types of torch gingers that we're just got coming on. But anyway, you can actually eat the flowers of the torch gingers. Lots of people buy them for that purpose. Over here we have the Neem Tree. It's used in Indian medicine an awful lot. I don't know about Chinese medicine, but we'll just put on the screen that the values that it does have, but you can just cut a few leaves off and make a tea of it every day, or just cut a few leaves and throw into your drink. And by the way, some of these things might be a bit bitter if you put them into a drink. Well, all you need to do is put a couple of caps full of cider vinegar, and that'll take the bitterness out of it. And cider vinegar is a very, very good thing for you. So come through here. Well, we're just showing you the plant. I can't remember all the nutritional values. Come through, take your time, come through here, and we'll just going to show you the mushroom plant. There's some mushroom plants here. We just cut these back, so they're quite vigorous. We just cut them back last week and they're coming away already. They get a nice little leaf on them, but a very high iron content in these plants, and a lot of other nutrition in them too. And they grow very readily, and they don't mind growing in the shade. So that's a mushroom plant. And over here we've got some galangal in pots. These are the galangals that go out, which is Alpinia galanga, and I think that's all in this shed. No, we better turn the water off as well. Okay. Now this one is soursop. It's really well known in folk medicine as a plant that can kill cancer cells. There's a product called used or recommended as a help for cancer by naturopaths and people in the health industry. the pharmacies are trying to work out the active ingredient. But there's a product called black salve, and you can mix this with galangal and what's the other main, chaparral, I think it is. This is one of the main ingredients in that, and it's called black salve. Look that up on Facebook, SALVE, and you'll see a lot of testimonials for it. You can decide this sort of thing for yourself. We don't know, but no one guarantees anything with cancer. It's a very hard thing to shake, and the medicos, the best treatments available, they can't make any promises with it. This has got a big reputation, so it's a good thing to be growing in your yard, and you can just cut a few leaves off, throw it into your drink, and surely that's got to be of some benefit to you, because it's also really good for the immune system. Now here's some more of this mushroom plant. Look at it growing here. It's growing up right up through there. Likes moisture, and growing underneath there it likes in the shade. Come along here a bit further. There's the gumby. Now these are a really famous plant, grows all inland Australia. It's got a powerful reputation in the Aboriginal community as an anti-cancer treatment. It's been shown in the University of Berlin. If you can look up the studies there on the internet, shows you that its reputation has been backed up by its ability to kill cancer cells in a test tube. They're trying to find the active ingredient for it now, but here's the real thing. The active ingredient's in the leaves. You can just cut a few leaves off. You have to have a big plant to do that, of course. You can get hold of the leaves, but you just cut a few of these leaves off. Aboriginals just eat 1 or 2 leaves a day. They're very bitter. That's why I say put some cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar, in your mix to take out the bitterness. 2 or 3 leaves a day, and powerful autoimmune stimulant. Why not have it? Okay, so we'll come around the corner here. This one here, holy basil, used for medicinal purposes. All its benefits, I just can't remember at the moment. Just I'll put them up on the screen for you. But you've got to keep that one over winter. You need to keep it really warm. So bring it into some sort of a tunnel house or something like that. Keep it warm over winter, and then in spring they really shoot away again, and we'll grow off a cutting. This one here is Moringa. Okay, this one here, that was holy basil, and this one here is the Moringa citrifolia. Now this is the plant that grows fruit that goes into the noni juice. Now I'm sure most of you know more about noni juice than I do, but it's supposed to have a lot of nutritional and health benefits. But you need a pretty warm climate for that to get fruits off it, certainly north of Brisbane, and so that's the Moringa citrifolia, noni juice tree. And this one here is another one which in cooler climates is a blueberry. They're starting to lose their foliage now, even up here, or especially up here, or even up here, even up here. Fantastic antioxidant fruit on it, and just throw that into your drink, and it's really great health benefits. So we'll just go down below, and there's a couple more plants we'll show you down there. We'll go down there. Okay, so now this one here is the horseradish tree, also known as the drumstick tree or Moringa. Now the other one we were just looking at, the noni juice, is Moringa citrifolia. This is Moringa oleifera, and used all over the third world for its fantastic nutritional values. Now, we think we're above the third world, but in a lot of ways we can be behind because there's not a lot of nutrition in the foods that we have had a lot of the nutritional value scraped out of them these days. So look up the nutrition on this fast growing tree, and you'll see that it has a lot of benefits. You can eat the leaves and the roots, the whole thing's of nutritional value. So it's the drumstick tree, or the we usually call it the horseradish tree. Very difficult to send. They're very brittle, so they're likely to break, but they reshoot again. See how we cut them off anyway. And this is the ideal way to send it. This is a 2-year-old plant, but once they're in the ground they grow really quickly. But that's full of rhizome in there. It's from one side. This is a 70mm pot, one side to the other. So we've just been growing that over the summer. We've cut it back once, and it's good if we can send them that way. If we send them that way, they're likely to break, but if they break, so what? They just reshoot. They do tend to be deciduous, depends on the climate of course, but most places from here, where Nambour, south, they'll be deciduous in the winter and then come back again in the springtime. So it's a really good one to have a look at. Really popular plant overseas and really well known. So that's some of the plants with health benefits, which we recommend that you use them, and you can grow them around your garden. Have a section for your health plants, if you want to call them that, whatever, and just pick some of them off each week and just bang 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 a little bit, maybe 3 different ones in your health drink, whatever you have, every day. So have a look at it. You'll see more and more of them in our catalogue as time goes through. Remember, you can do it, spelled like that. And thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.